gezegd naar de
The signal's trash here.
Oh, booty. I drove 20 hours to spend 3 hours in Barcelona. It was to get my birthday gift, even though my birthday was half a year ago. This trip still has me thinking about it. I've been looking forward to this trip. After a while, I started to get afraid that I wouldn't actually enjoy myself once I got there. You know, when you really get excited about something, sometimes it's a setup for disappointment. I live in a culture that is different from everything that I'm used to. The day-to-day is different, the food is different, socializing is different. It's not better, it's not worse, it's just different. And sometimes you want a little something familiar. That's what this trip is. A little taste of where I'm from. I could say that I feel out of place living here, but I don't. Even so, there is comfort in having a taste of home. Have you ever wanted something so much that you drive the equivalent of Miami to Savannah, or Los Angeles to Reno, or even New York City to Cleveland? Well, that's what I'm doing to get this bit of the familiar. I haven't looked forward to a road trip this long since driving from Orlando to New Orleans with my mom and my daughter. That was 9 hours each way. It's a trip that I'll never forget, just like this one. The biggest concern we had for this trip was charging. We drive a fully electric car, and even though I'm used to driving long distances in electric vehicles, I mean, when I worked at Tesla in the States, I had a 5-hour daily commute in my Model 3. It wasn't even a long range, it was a mid-range battery. So when I arrived at work, I was usually at about less than 10% charge. This trip, we won't run it as tight as I did on that commute. That was a familiar route. This drive, we've never done it before. The battery on the car that we have goes a lot further, but not Asturias Barcelona far. I have a favorite charge solution. It's called Zunder in English. But this trip, we had to use many different companies. If you ever attempt a road trip in an electric car, download the apps for the different services that are along your route. We learned on that trip that sometimes cell reception isn't there when you need it. I intended to work on a video for my other channel, Things Your Mom Should Have Told You, while we drove. The thing is, I spend a lot of time surfing the internet when I make these videos. Instead of being frustrated with the sporadic cell signal, I put my laptop away and just enjoy the drive. I did try to get ahead before the trip, but living in the country, I struggle with reception at home as well. About 5 hours into the trip, I realized that we hadn't turned on music during the drive at all. Then I remembered the reception's bad. That's why. Looking back, it was really a good thing. Roberto likes cinematic music. Think movie scores. Me, I like music with beats, a rhythm, things that make your head bop and sway. My daughter, she likes music that sounds like a can being torn. We filled the car with conversation instead. This trip was the first time in a while that our kid had an uninterrupted conversation with us. No music to listen to, no text to respond to either. When we arrived in Barcelona, we were hungry and exhausted. I was too out of it to record much of where we went. I generally don't do buffets, but we ended up at one, and this one, it was magical. You order whatever you want from the table on the tablet. Anything you don't eat will incur an extra €2 charge. The food was phenomenal. I'm from Florida and I'm used to heat. The temperature in Orlando is higher than in Barcelona. My lovely husband thought it was a great idea to walk off our breakfast the next morning. We didn't have plans, so we walked to see what was in the area. We moved towards Plaza España. We walked for what seemed like forever. The whole time, my daughter was bugging me about lunch at a restaurant her friend recommended. Mind you, I'm leaving little parts of my soul on the pavement with every step I take. I was ready to pass out. And if you want to meet Mina, that's me and Kina, make me needlessly walk in the city in the summer. She will make her appearance and you won't like it. Roberto took me to this mall so I could cool down a bit. With the temperature restrictions, the mall felt like Satan's living room. From the roof of this mall, I was able to see most of the must-see sights of Barcelona for free. You can take the elevator up or use the escalators like I did. The escalators are free.
In Olympic, I remember the Hilton. There was a Olympic Village, Hilton. Las Ramblas, which is in that direction, I know that. For the front windows too. It's
Oh my god. Just be careful. Hold on, I'll stay. Oh, there's an escalator there to go to the second floor. They're really cool. I wanted to go back to the hotel and lie down a bit, but we went to the Syrian restaurant that my daughter had been bugging us to visit. I would have shared more about it, but the theme for this trip is to wear me out, so you'll have to take my word. I've never had Syrian food before. Oh my gosh, I'm here for it. I had the shish tawak. I recommend. It was the perfect place to cool down after such a long morning. We were stuffed and it was hot, so we took a train back to the hotel. On this trip, I had no intention of seeing any of Barcelona's must-sees. Nonetheless, Plaza España is gorgeous. Stunning, in fact. If we had more time, I would want to stroll through this area and get to know it better. But we're here to fulfill my birthday present.
You can see that.
Oh my gosh. That's stairs. Okay.
Escalator. You hardly see him. Not when it's this heavy. I was watching the news. uh, the local news,
Uh-huh.
and they were saying the people are. There's a tourists who keep coming in even worse than last year. It's just too much. Oh my God! Look at how I.
I'm getting paraphernalia, which, ooh.
Hola.
Hola.
Sección 1, ¿por dónde vamos?
Ooh,
It is bubble.
look. Not to be Telefonica.
I don't know if it's a hotel, but you can see the ocean in the airport from here.
Is my bag too big?
Ponte, ya está, digo.
When I bought these tickets, I kept losing out on the seats in the area that I wanted. It took me 45 minutes to secure 3 seats. That's my butt.
Yes. Oh, you want? I can pay if you want. Hey? Yeah.
Everything kept selling out so fast. For a split second, I even considered pit tickets. Could you imagine all 50 of my years trying to enjoy a 3-hour concert there with the sun beaming directly on that area for the first hour? Imagine if I had opted for seating on the other side. Yuck. These people, they missed the first part of the show because the sun was so intense. So I won't complain about getting section 237 when I wanted section 136.
I said it's a good song.
No, I understand you think it's a good song, but it's not answering my question. Were you being metaphorical, or should it be taken as a threat?
Whatever you want to take.
Fine. Let the record reflect I'll take it as a threat.
Okay, what you want to do then?
Scissor. Look at my mouth. Scissor.
At this concert, I expected a diverse European crowd, for sure. I did clutch my pearls a few times when the crowd hit that hard R. All in all, this gift was a 10 out of 10. I will always carry experiences with me while things can be lost. I did take away some ephemera and a souvenir. Was I too old for the concert? No. Like my little brother, Kendrick is almost 40. The kids in the audience just happen to appreciate one of the elders.
Not rush. When we get home, we get home.
The next day, we decided to take a different route home. This one was less direct. It added 15 minutes to our trip, so we could see the Pyrenees. We were still on a high from the concert, I tell you what. We didn't play much music because this route had spotty reception too. We stumbled on this restaurant for lunch. This one was a reformed horse barn. The floors are made this way to keep the horses from slipping. My daughter almost didn't eat her salad. When it came out, it looked like one of the meals her father would make. Tomatoes, 2 fish, and some olives. Once she tasted it, she couldn't stop eating. I ordered it too. It was phenomenal. This restaurant had home cooking. I had oxtail. I miss oxtail. It's not like we cook it where I'm from, but it was so good.
Ah, it's close. Okay, I don't need a business card. It's France. We have monasteries, castles, basilicas, and cathedrals, all in this little tiny area. I want to come back. Ah, what is this? It's so interesting.
See that this is all natural. It's not like retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on A21 for 67 kilometers.
Yeah, the link.
Who knows what this is?
The link.
Maria.
Where's your ticket?
Spain.
You want me to give you a change?
Calle de Portland, then turn left onto Calle de Portland. Head north toward Calle de Portland.
By the time we made it home, the sun was setting. My sister-in-law had already gone home after watching our house for us. We were exhausted. It was a fantastic trip, and I would do it exactly this way if I had to do it all over again. I'd drive 20 hours to see Kendrick Lamar in Barcelona.